Hey guys, welcome back to Play Desire Decorum, Book 2, Chapter 6. Now that you return to Edgewater, what consequences will you be up against? Well, I'm about to fight everybody if I have to. Like, I'm not scared. Not scared of Duke, not scared of my grandmother, not scared of anybody. So come at me. We back at Edgewater, yo. For real this time. Desire and Decorum. But 2, Chapter 6, a new set of rules. Oh no. Ugh. After a long ride at Edgewater, you stumble to the foyer right behind the dower countess. Mr. Harper follows you in. You look to the staircase to see Duke Richards making his way downstairs. He smiles sinisterly at your arrival. Ew. Lady Dory, how nice of you to rejoin us. Not nice at all. I assure you, Your Grace, it was not by choice. And how awful to be greeted about you. I wasn't away for so long. I seriously want to be snarky. But I should be nice. I don't know. Duke Richards strides over close in the distance between the two. Why you gotta be so close? You'll learn your place soon enough, girl. Your Grace, I remind you that you're a guest for Edgewater. For now, but soon. Duke Richards reaches out to stroke your teeth, but Mr. Harper steps forward and stands up between the two. Yes! Do not touch her. Harper, the man responsible for Lady Doris' lewd disappearance. That's completely false. He has far outstayed his welcome at this state. It's time for Edgewater to find a new master of horse. Are you serious? Mr. Harper saved me from highwayman. His best master horse is better known than any man know. He saved me. They came out of nowhere. I don't know what we have done without Mr. Harper there. He's gonna be like, but he shouldn't have taken you out there in the first place. Goodness, Daria. You put Lady Daria's life at stake. My lady, your heir could have easily died. No, I could have died if he hadn't been there. Stop twisting my words. Please let me explain. Mr. Harper is a neighbor, and a true risk she left Edgewater. It's not how it sounds. I promise you must trust me, lady grandmother. My lady, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm certain you won't want society to discover that your granddaughter, the heiress of Edgewater, ran away with the estate's master of horse. Though scandalous or paper, all my intentions were pure. As the Countess and its mistress here until we marry is ultimately her decision, but I think we all know what's best here. I want to punch him so bad. Dude looks to your grandmother for support while you give her a pleading look. Come on, you're my grandma. Lady grandmother, I beg of you, please. Derek Countess looks to you, then to Mr. Harper, whose eyes are welling with tears. Come on. I hate everybody. Your grandmother shakes her head and regains her composure. Every trace of sorrow vanishes from her face. Mr. Harper, my son cared for you deeply. You have been an excellent master of horse. You better not. I'm afraid you put Lady Doria in an extremely compromised position. God against our family's best wishes, and for that, you must face the consequences. No. Grandmother takes a deep breath. As acting head of this state, I have no option but to let you go, Mr. Harper. Lady grandmother, you can. That's quite enough, Daria. If you would do you well to go and rest. I expect you will show more restraint when you host your first dinner with Duke Richards in a few days' time. Oh, I'm so pissed. I understand, my lady, has been a true honor serving Edgewater. Mr. Harper holds his head high and leaves for the stables to collect his things. Wait! You run after Mr. Harper, but Duke Richards' voice stops you cold. Leave him be, Lady Dar. There's nothing more you could do for him. Shut up! You turn around and shout. You could only wish to be half the man, Mr. Harper. Ooh, I will see Mr. Harper return to Edgewater one day. I don't say this. Duke smiles sinisterly. Imagine that, a Duke envious of a glorified stable boy. You're bluffing. If you truly didn't care, you wouldn't have cared Mr. Harper stayed or went. Don't get smart with me. Shut up. You're not my dad. You narrow your eyes at the Duke. You will never control Edgewater or me. Duke just opens his mouth to speak, but you push past him and race towards the stables. Mr. Harper packed up his things and rushed to his side. He starts and looks around the stables. Hey, dear, I don't think it's wise to be alone to get after the Duke's outburst. I don't care. Literally, I don't care. Mr. Harper, this is all my fault. I can't believe she let you go. We should run away, just the two of us. Honestly, I wish I could run away. I feel awful knowing I was the cause of this. My lady, you need to not to apologize. You can't have another Duke react this way. Mr. Harper sighs. I wish there was some way to go back in time and reset everything. I don't. What? I'm so glad to have known you. My only regret is that I won't be able to be close to you anymore, or the horses. I know you have a special bond with them. And they've been rather upset since the Earl's passing. I'm not sure how they'll take my absence. But they think I abandoned them on purpose. I will visit the stables each day and make certain they know you'll return. I promise I'll bring you back on as Edgewater's master horse the moment I can. Thank you, my lady. You have the kindest heart. But for now... Harper starts to make his rounds to the stables, bidding each horse farewell. No, horsies. May the remainder of your days at Edgewater be full. Harper picks up his sack of belongings and starts towards the door. He takes one glance back to the stables. I will surely miss this place. I still can't believe this is happening. It doesn't feel real. Harper slumps his shoulders and turns to leave when you notice a fishing pole amongst his things. Mr. Harper, I didn't know you fished. Your father used to take me at the Edgewater Lake. There's a certain patch of grass that when the sun hits it just right, it's as if the choir were singing carols around you. That sounds almost magical. I suppose it's but a distant memory now. Perhaps no, I couldn't. What is it? Would you go with me just one last time as a farewell to Edgewater? Nope. Go fishing with Mr. Harper to live the experience and spend time with him before he leaves Edgewater. Sorry, not sorry. Don't worry, Mr. Harper, you're sure to find a new fishing spot. And perhaps your new spot will have a bed of flowers that yodels. Thank you for your encouragement, my lady. I'm hopeful that there are many good things on my horizon. But that doesn't make parting with Edgewater any easier. The shoulder street, Mr. Harper turns from you and starts to leave the stables. But if you didn't have to go for it at all. I appreciate your royal confidence, but I couldn't find employment anywhere close to Edgewater. You've both been forgetting someone crucial, Miss Parsons. How do you figure she could help? I'm sure she's in need of extra hands at Hazelville. Hey, Daria. This could really very well work. Miss Harper's the absolute perfect plan. You may be further away, but you will remain close to my heart. I'm sure she will take you on. This way you'll be close and employed. I'll speak with her this evening. Even Miss Parsons' success, I'll miss you in Edgewater deeply. This place truly feels like home. You'll make it back here one day. I trust that to be true. That is where I too shall place my trust, for any other reality would be too painful. Look back to the state inside. Best away now. Until next time, my lady. Until then, give Miss Harper's hand a quick squeeze and turn back to the estate. Alright, I'm ready to slap somebody. Later that afternoon, wandering through the hallways towards your chambers when suddenly someone pushed you into a room. Brother? Yeah. Shake off the hand wrapped around your arm and see Countess Henriette standing before you. She crosses her arms and glares at you. Countess Henriette, please explain what... You first, why are you back so soon? I scarcely have time to dig up anything on Duke Richards. I have you know, I didn't have a choice. I would have loved to finish out the harvest festival when my grandmother came for me. It's because you were foolish enough to partake in festivities. You should have been laying low. Raised the eyebrow at the Countess. Did you pull me in here just to chastise me, or do you have anything useful to share? I've got a lead. If you were able to get a lead, I'll say I more than held up my end of the deal. Keep your cheek to yourself. Can we not argue? I discovered Duke Richards has been sneaking out of Edgewater to have meetings with someone. I hardly call that a lead. I didn't think much of it at first either until I passed by Duke Richards when I was walking through town. was with the man I didn't recognize as speaking at hushed voices. The man dropped a piece of paper as I passed, but when I tried to pick it up for him, Duke snatched it out of my hand. I believe we have differing opinions of what a truly is. Use your head. That's exactly how I would have acted were I hiding something. Then we must find out who this man is. Exactly. Now shoot, I don't want the service to think we become friendly with one another. She walked down the hallway to your room, so a friendly face turns the corner. Mr. Chambers! Lady Daria, Miss Daly said I might be able to find you roaming about up here. Mr. Chambers, what on earth are you doing at Edgewater? I'm here on very important business. Business with Mr. Conaby? Chambers chuckles. Not tonight, no. A visitor left for Park earlier today. Mrs. Sinclair's servants heard the rumors that Mr. Harper has been let go. It's true, it's all the Duke's fault. The instant Mr. Sinclair heard the news, he penned a letter asking for you. He's highly concerned about you, now that you're no one at Edgewater to protect you from Duke Richards. Why wouldn't he just come over and see for himself how I am? He didn't want to risk upsetting the Duke and putting you in an even more precarious position. If I'm not mistaken, I think he wants to meet you later tonight. Miss Chambers hands you Mr. Sinclair's letter, break the seal and start to read. Hey, Daria, I write to you now upon just learning Mr. Harper's time at Edgewater coming to a swift end. My mind's consumed with only thoughts of your safety now that you and Duke Richards share a roof, no person acting as your protector. For my peace of mind, I beg your favor of meeting me where Edgewater ends and Ledford Park begins. You shall find me at the fences after sunset and not a moment later. I shall wait all night if need be, for your safety is paramount to me. I must know how you're faring. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Sinclair. For a man of few words, it certainly seems to have meaning for you, my lady. I better be off if you're going to meet him in time. I barely met it here in daylight. Rendezvous and Mr. Sinclair to skate Edgewater flowing and spending some long time together. Nope. Not doing it. I love to, but the thought of someone catching me in my absence, it wouldn't be wise. Could you relay a letter to Mr. Sinclair for me? I hate to think of him waiting out in the cold. But of course, my lady, I will do anything for a good friend such as yourself. You're stronger than you know. All my trust lies in your ability to find a way out of this engagement. I do not deserve you, Mr. Chambers. On the contrary, you're one of the few who do. A few nights later. Brush your hair, helping you get ready for your dinner with the Duke. How are you feeling about tonight's dinner? I tried the longest to skirt around it, but there's no avoiding it anymore. At least Mrs. Parsons will be there. She's all I have to look forward to. It's been days and I haven't learned a lick of information about this mystery man the Duke's been meeting. I'm no closer to solving my engagement than I was before I left for Grovershire. Brush stops brushing your hair at the place a comforting hand on your shoulder. What if you use dinner against Duke Richards? Explain. Well, if you dress up nicely, you might be able to squeeze some information out of him. What? This is a lame excuse. You can't be serious. Of course I am. I'm sure if you use some strategic flattery to woo the Duke, he'll spill about this mystery man. Trying to take us right out of him? Exactly. And nothing will bolster his vanity and make him likely to do less of the slip thing if you dress up for him. Now, I'm certain you're joking. Not even a little, just think, it's a foolproof plan. And isn't this dress breathtaking? This is just an excuse to buy an outfit. Brett skips over to your closet and pulls out an ornately decorated rich purple gown. Brett's gorgeous. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe purple is Miss Parsons' favorite color. Wear poised a plan to boost your charm or weave some information out of Duke Richards. No. Just going to dress for more than wave your hand at it. It's beautiful, but I don't need a fancy dress. My wits are strong enough without it. But it's so pretty. Then you wear it. I have more important things on my mind right now than pretty dresses, like breaking off my engagement. Fair enough. Nope. You make your way down to the dining room. Smells of roast lamb and potatoes swirl around you upon your entrance. You look around and nod to the various guests. Miss Parsons, Countess Henriette, Miss Smallcastle, Lady Graham. Am I your fiancé to be the last person you greet? Yep. But my grandmother was simply saving the best for last, your grace. Ill. A sorry excuse. Everyone knows you start with the most titles. Shut up. Grandmother nods for you to take your seat. Mr. Chambers, it's wonderful to see you at Edgewater. I'm glad my company is so welcome. I just adore it here. Tell me, how are you enjoying the people at Edgewater treating you? Um, Chambers' eyes fled to Duke Richards, then back to you. Well, my Smartcast has been quite kind to me. It's my pleasure. Smartcast has hardly spoken the word to me in my state. Find it rather ungrateful. Duke Richards, I asked that you not slight my dinner guests. The sounds falls over your group and words are replaced by the sounds that correlate against plates. But Chambers, a bigger state to be spending more time in the barrister's company too. Of course, the barrister and I are close friends. Yes, close friends. You know what people say about close friends? What? What do they say? What do they say, Duke? Tell us. Grandmother clears her throat. We're so thankful to be hosting you, Mr. Chambers, and you as well, Duke Richards. Thank you, my lady. I'm gracious to be staying for a few weeks. It's the least I could offer after you were so kind to rush to Lady Dora's rescue after a fainting spell at the Duke's ball. Duke rolls his eyes. Always having to add dramatic to everything. You're the one that's Her grandmother takes a moment to compose herself. Me too, Lady Grandmother, me too. Duke Richards, I'm quite curious about the guards at Carlington. There's so much to say. Then speak. Duke Richards occupying your grandmother's stitch, you lean over to Mr. Conaby. Please save me. I'm trying to get some information out of the Duke. If you want to get the Duke to divulge anything, you need to charm him. Build up his vanity, if you will. But how? Kiss his butt. Duke is quite a loose talker after a few compliments. He responds best to being seen as powerful and worthy of jealousy. So I have to make him feel powerful and jealous. Compliments are to Duke Richards as a strong drink is to any normal man. Wow. Just wow. I can't believe I have to boost his ego. How does he nods her head to the Duke's half-empty wine glass? Now's your chance. Duke Richards, pardon my interruption, but I must say, you're looking rather powerful tonight. Well, I've been having some rather important meetings lately. Ew, I feel gross. Wherever the meetings are, they're doing wonders for your demeanor. Yes, yes, but I shouldn't really be talking about such matters. He nods slowly. I hear you're taken to Edgewater quite well, Your Grace. Now, as well as Carlington, the staff at Edgewater don't know how to listen. I practically have to shout my demands at them 3 times over for anything to be done. Whisper under your breath. Perhaps they listen if you weren't so vile. What was that? I said, I hope you find the company at Edgewater too like it. I am jealous of you spending time with someone who listens to me. I hear you've been... I never thought I'd hear that from you yet. I have to sound pleasantly surprised and rightly flattered. Trust me, my lady, you have nothing to worry about. Duke Richards sighs. Wow. In truth, I've been spending time with the old acquaintance of mine, Sir Gideon Payne. What kind of name is that? I think you'll find his company quite intriguing. Your group finished dinner silence. As the servants are clearing the table, Duke Richards takes your hand in his. Thank you all for being here tonight. We're also grateful to be hosting you here at Edgewater. Though soon enough, all our dinners will be held at Carlington in a dining room far superior to this. Are you serious? Come on, Countess. How can you let him talk about our estate like this? I've said Edgewater's dining room is far superior to anything at Carlington, Your Grace, yourself included. Duke Richards grips your hand tight in his fist and the ridges of his knuckles turn white. You're hurting my hand. Apologies, my strong feelings for my fiancé must have overtaken me. You struggle your hand free and eye your grandmother. I believe it's time for us ladies to go through to the parlor. We shall see you in the parlor later. Footman, bring me my cigars. As you enter the drawing room, the countess pushes you aside, cornering you away from the other women. Please tell me you were able to get something out of him. Your faith in my abilities is most encouraging. The countess rolls her eyes and raises an eyebrow at you. Duke mentioned a name, Sir Gideon Payne. From the way he speaks, he must be the man the Duke has been meeting with. Finally, you've been holding up your end of the deal. I feel as if I heard his name before. I vaguely recall something about him not belonging in England. I cannot place why or even what he's done. What on earth could you be up to with Duke Richards? We can only guess at this point, but it can't be good. I'll make sure to keep my ears tuned to his name should it come up. Countess gives you a sharp nod that takes a seat in the drawing room, and your eyes find Miss Parsons. She passes the seat next to her on the settee. Look as if you can use this. She hands you a glass of wine, she said. Duke is relentless this evening. Being a guest at Edgewater has gone straight to his head. How's the news that's sure to take your mind to do? My parents have decided to hire on Mr. Harper as my personal manservant. Nice. How could you wait all this time before telling me? I lose excitement at this moment. I think I waited the perfect amount of time. Annabelle, you have so lifted my spirits. We should toast. Both hold your glass of wine ready for clinking. To Mr. Harper's new place wanted to us to take another Duke. I'm gonna say this. It means the world to me that you'll take him on. Of course, Dari, you're going to need as many people on your side as you can get if you're to break this engagement. And that means keeping everyone close. Your glasses hoisted, you clean them together and take the first sip, only to see Miss Parsons grimace almost immediately. The wine is a bit dry, but I didn't think it was too terrible. It's not that, it's just, well, this isn't hardly the good stuff. Miss Parsons, since when do you turn your nose up at wine? It's hard not to for this glass, especially after tasting all the finest wines that Edgewater has to offer. You know, I've been meaning to take another tour of the wine cellar. Dari, can we please? There's a bottle of port I've had my eye on for a while. Let's say the two of us cork it. We can sneak away and completely forget about the dude. The cellar feels like a whole other world when you're down there. This person leans in close to you and whispers in your ear. Where we could get completely lost in one another. Glance around at the woman, around the room at the other women who are all engrossed in conversation. I say we have time for a glass. Glass, I suppose we had enough time for a bottle. This person dons her most convincing pout. Won't you humor me? Explore the wine cellar of Miss Parsons' exclusive scene for a chance to improve a relationship and discover a special cabinet of secrets item. Nope. While that does sound lovely, after running away to grocery shop, I think I should limit how often I sneak away. Especially if I'm to survive the Duke. I understand completely, Daria. I'm simply glad to be in your company, even if it's coupled with lowly house wine instead of port. Miss Parsons finished off your glass of wine as the men staggered into the parlor. Now that we're all gathered, I have an announcement to make. Oh no. Duke Bridges, I wasn't quite. It's high time everyone bear witness to my engagement delayed during Celebrate Us. We're going to have a ball at Edgewater in a week's time. What? Sure, they can't be serious. Look to your grandmother for support. She's having a difficult time maintaining her composure. Hey, Grace, we're not spoken about this out. Edgewater was not yours to offer. Edgewater will be part of Clarendon soon enough. You might as well get accustomed to how I run it. You and your grandmother lock eyes with each other. The color drains from her face as she whispers. What have I done? Exactly, like literally. Seriously, lady grandmother, now you regret. Now you regret. You should have listened to me all this time, and then you wouldn't be having all these regrets. Talking about what have I done? What have you done? Honestly, like you fired our best horseman. I'm just done. I'm just literally done. Next time, Desire Corn with the Carlton Edgewater ball on the horizon, will you dance the funeral straight into the Duke's plans? Hate everything. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of Desire Decorum. See you then. Bye bye.